So, I made this quick video about a crypto chess pay-to-win chess developer blackmailed by a German hacker, and the community fallout has been glorious. One thing is the hacker's increasing demands to the developer, other players now noticing the game is apparently so easy to exploit they're also trying to hack it too, and the German hacker, the reveal they're actually Russian. Probably, unless they get revealed as Korean in the third video or something. In fact, they're probably aware of this video series already. So one of the commenters about if they were pretending to be German is actually right. Well, you'll have to see the Russian reveal at the very end. Also, there's going to be swearing and I'm not going to blur it all. Especially since some of the immature stuff comes from the hacker in question. I'm sorry if you had this impression. Anyway, let's get into it. A quick recap, the hacker found a way to cheat win matches, and is now begging for demands of in-game currency from the developer, with of course the blackmail threat of revealing how to do the exploit publicly. But these demands have turned into begging for boxes and crates, which I will say, in my opinion, is a weird request. Because these boxes, every player gets them for free, but there's this long timer, so the spaghetti monster would have to code a specific timer cooldown just for the hacker, and I don't know, man. It feels like it would be less work for the developer if the hacker just begged for one of the in-game currencies instead, but sure, whatever. So the hacker's trying to find all sorts of ways to exploit the game, like finding the way to receive the best login crates, and even posted an image of their account getting suspended for 1 day. That makes a lot of sense. I also don't know what the hell is the stuff underneath there. I'm guessing the hacker put that in to block the ID, the player ID, because what is this? Why?
I banned myself!
Spaghetti Monster, is this the first account you suspended?
It's not he, it's me. Spaghetti Monster, give me praise.
I love that the hacker did not manage to ping the Spaghetti Monster with this. How do you fail to ping? The hacker has also been posting some replays, including these weird blank replays, where the opponent is running an army that's actually trying to play the game. But meanwhile, the hacker is playing with only 2 pieces and using the normally unobtainable blank unit. Like, I can actually click this and it shows a blank. And this drew even more attention as other people then tried to recreate the hacks and exploit the hacker was showing off. You don't have to pause, I'm going to explain the bugs that others found. What's funny is that in the same discussion, the hacker matched with one of the people talking, this time freezing the game on turn 0 and preventing the game from starting, causing a nice rage quit and being like, who knows, the game froze, and the hacker just goes, oops. Also, if you want to know how much of a joke this entire event is, the Spaghetti Monster then decides to come in and spaghetti post about an HTML remake using an AI LLM. And of course, remember, the Spaghetti Monster, the freaking developer, has its own AI LARP going on, acting like some AI future psychic, while using recent AI tools in only slightly above average fashion. But naturally, the German hacker ignores all that and goes,
Praise! I was good!
ban yourself, lol. Like, we had the auto-win exploit, which is the thing that happened in part 1. But also people, like, this was something an opponent even used in my random armies video, where there's a disconnect exploit, where you can sometimes avoid losing rating by disconnecting your internet. But honestly, you could probably make an entire idle game just based on various ways you can exploit this game. So, with the new hacker event, people have been able to get away with things like desyncing the game on purpose, and as stupid as it is another way that players can avoid losing rating. It's actually more reliable than the disconnect, which of course leads to more pings of the Spaghetti Monster. This is not even the hacker, this is just someone who also figured out you can beg the Spaghetti Monster for free stuff. And honestly, Old Chess Battle Advanced did not need more paranoia about whether there are DDoS hacks in this. The hacker incident has, of course, now caused waves of paranoia. I would like to accuse of hacking. No lag at all, and then the moment I cue versus there's like 10 to 20 seconds of lag. Game is literally unplayable. How are you this salty? It's known that CEO is a bit of a memory leak, but the lag builds up over time, and even then, to restart the client with the lag is like 1 second. So to go from 0 seconds to 10 seconds suddenly is extremely sus. I lost! He must be cheating! How would I lag your game? I've been playing the game for months, I've never had lag this bad even once. It's very typical for a bad actor to start calling names once confronted on it. There's even a shout to the hacker. The hacker's in-game name is like Illumininium or something like that. Another great thing about this situation is that the spaghetti monster has gotten like the most pings this week from all these hackization shenanigans. So let's take a look at some of the real hacks players have found, like the run or desync, where there's a way to make your client and server armies disagree, allowing you to make your opponent think you have one unit while actually running another. It's like an illusion unit. This lets you have a piece that can desync the game if you make an impossible move to the opponent, but it's actually a little more than that. But look at how messed up this can be. On the exploiter screen, they're running this unit which has Knight's Retaliation, so when this piece takes this, both of them will die. But on Black's screen, their piece is actually still alive here. The desynchronization is about as spaghetti as my mumbling speaking right there, because this means that Black gets to make moves that look like nothing. You see that? Nothing! What is that? It says null in the logs. And like, from Black's perspective, they're moving this piece around. Believe it or not, Black actually thinks they turned a piece into a ghost on this move. And surprisingly, the game doesn't desync. Here, Black believes they captured this knight. And now, Black thinks they've swapped with a piece. I mean, for Black, it's real. And for some reason, the game hasn't desynced yet. It's only on this turn that it desyncs, because this move actually captures one of Black's pieces. The other players posted their side of the replay as well, and this was just a test match, but you can see this is what it looked like for Black. So yeah, chess fight improved. So that's the first spaghetti. The other spaghetti is that if you make a move with your last hit and it looks like a win morale-wise on your screen, your opponent will lose, even though their screen, they haven't lost. But by far the best meme that came out of this is the unit possession meme. Somehow the player who's about to do the exploit didn't even know that this displayed as a Thunder Mage on the opponent's screen. That name might also be familiar to you if you've watched certain Mario Wonder videos. Anyway, so what happens in this game is this Thunder Mage marks this location. That doesn't really seem to do anything. It's an empty square, but now look at what happens next move. That's another null move. It now selects the Haunted Armor. And and it takes another one of Black's pieces. For some reason, the Spaghetti Monster hates the idea of an attack ally special ability in this game. I don't know why, like, there's cool designs you can make with attack ally. I thought I'd mention it because it's so ironic that there's actually a bug that lets attack ally be a thing. It's just like, what the hell? How does this happen? Well, the answer to this mystery is that this Thunder Mage isn't a Thunder Mage on White's screen. It's actually a Rook. So for White, that's moving the Rook here, and the Rook is being moved here, and then the Rook is being moved onto the Haunted Armor. Although on White's screen, it's an attack. People should be glad that not enough people have the willpower or skill in our 1984 dystopia society, so it's not public how to do this bug. Also, this is the closest that this Haunted Armor unit has ever been to living up to its thematic potential. There's nothing haunted about this unit in regular play. Now, if the German hacker found a way to do that bug, things would get even more hilarious. But speaking of the German hacker, by the way, let's get back to that guy.
Great! We need new passive ability, Crate Giver. Give Crate if exists at the end of game. And maybe XCBM starts timer. Depends on location of players. If players IP too close, doesn't work. And after a timer reach 0 seconds, make big explosion on side of opponent and have to drop his game.
What the hell is this guy even saying?
King the Spaghetti Monster! You need to speak with Chesscraft Bear. His game and yours is same in some direction. He already has piece editor and board editor with spec abilities in this multi-platform game. Afraid this comment was useful.
Now, another ridiculous thing is that the Spaghetti Monster is getting pinged by other people. This is not from the German hacker. These are just players of the game that happen to be ping piggybacking. But the Spaghetti Monster seems to prioritize responding to the hacker over the players. If you want the ultimate proof of this, look no further than the hacker's next comment.
Puritan piece, con shot. Queen moveset, special ability, come. If used on enemy queen, queen become pregnant. After 3 turns, die and spawn prince or princess near ally king. On enemy king, lost 15 morale, self-destroy after using spec ability.
The German hacker then goes and then emotes 6 times on various currency and crate items on their own message. Among Us.
Hey, the spaghetti monster, what do you think about my piece?
With more crate reaction emojis. Underpowered because with Queen base was a possibility. Why did the spaghetti monster take this seriously? Instant response. Spaghetti monster, since you responded, I'm pinging you every time I get a shitty pre-10 piece and expect you to respond. Glad the hacker decided to make a clarification to the cum shot pre-10 piece. Oh, by the way, that's also why I use this special voice when reading that guy's messages, because there's no way that I'm gonna let someone get an audio clip of me say what this hacker is saying.
It's like anti-queen spam piece, queen interceptor, but it's not
The last message the hacker ever sent to the server was rate this piece, and look at this. I don't know if YouTube will let me. Very censored site. So I blurred it so no one can tell what it is. Also, even this one, the guy puts in a crate emoji. I'm sure that when I was helping program this tool, this is the kind of thing that I would expect people would do with it. But you know what? This is... You know, what's sad is this is not even the first time someone has put this symbol into this making tool. So not even this is original. However, can you tell how this proves that the German hacker is Russian?
Шахматная битва продвинутая.
Goodbye.